Hi guys, welcome to Pounders Weekly Preview. We're going to be going over the round ahead. This is the first time we're doing it because it's the first time back in over a year, so it's exciting. So I'm your host Tim, and with my co-host
Winther, the president and vice president of the club.
Exactly, we like to get around it. So obviously we've been away from the game for a very long time, and we're all very excited to get back. And obviously we've got a new team as well. With that new team, they're actually part of Game 1 this week. So we've got Game 1 between Storm 1 and Storm 2.
At fireworks. Pew, 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 pew.
It's at 6:30 Sportslink in Vermont, so everyone knows what that is. Otherwise, we'll leave links in the descriptions for locations of games. What are you looking forward to the most?
I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see who's the better team, honestly, because we watched the first under-18s team, and we saw how good they were. Like, they literally run us up on the floor.
I mean, us under 23s.
Yeah, we're struggling. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see who comes out on top because obviously it's a new team. And it's the first time you haven't really organised the team. It's like actually the under 18s have organised it. Yeah. So it'd be intriguing. I don't know if it'll be sparks on the court or not. But hoping not. We don't want to fight to break out between.
We are a family club.
Yeah, we are all about the culture here. Oh jeez.
Yeah, no. So obviously the derby, it's exciting. Like we've never had two teams really play off against each other competitively. So it's really exciting to see how the two teams go. And obviously I've coached the ones for how many seasons now? 3 seasons?
Yeah, I'd say 3 seasons. Well, the start of the club.
Yeah, since the start of the club. So I don't even know how long ago that is anymore. The dementia's kicking in. But yeah, I've seen them develop a lot in their time together, and it's exciting because now I'm coaching the 2s and Josh Drake will be taking the 1s. So it'll be exciting to see the battle of the coaches, but also the battle on the court as well because...
Wait, Josh Drake is...
He's coaching the 1s. Yep.
Alright, that would be very interesting.
By everyone at the club here. Obviously it's exciting to see the derby. That's what we're most looking forward to. Who's your player to watch?
I'd have to go with Hachi. He's dominant on the field. Always seems to be a key player in the game. Always wants to push for a win. So yeah, looking out for you, Hachi. What about you?
That's actually a good point because especially in the point guard position, it's very passionate, and I don't know what it is about that ones team. They just push hard every game. They do not like losing. But my player to watch is Hugh Dobbins. Hugh Dobbins. I don't know. He
knows his team very well.
He's new to the ones, so I haven't coached him before. But he's one of the new recruits they've brought in after the departure of a few players. I've seen him play at training a couple of times last season. He came along, and from what I've seen, he's going to be a good replacement for those players, and I'm excited to see how he goes in the first game. We can't really say too much about the 2s because we've never seen them play or train. No. So I guess next time they play against each other, we'll be able to tell you a bit more.
Well, if they win, then we know who's the better team. So
exactly. Exactly. So who's your choice to actually win it?
I don't know because I haven't seen the 2s, but if it's Hachi's mates, then yeah, you're gonna probably have to say it's gonna have to be the Storm 2 then. I guess.
The 2s.
You know what? I've got underdogs. Let's just bring them out. Bring them out fighting.
Let's try to slam a Mountain Dews on it, as Shannon Sharp says. I think. Even though I'm coaching the 2s, I honestly think the 1s will take it just because they've played together for 4 seasons.
That is a fair point.
And they played at Huntingtown together and things like that.
I just back the underdogs here. I just want the underdogs to win. So if the 2s can come up, that'd be great. Thanks, guys.
It'll be good to see.
It'll be good for Tim too.
And dead down, I am rooting for the 2s. But, my money's on the 1s. And for game number 2, we've got a tough one between our under 23s and Kangas 3. So obviously we don't really know who's on the opposition at the moment. But from what we played last season, we think it's going to be a tough game. It's always been a tough game between the 2 teams. I think it's probably 1-1 in the history of the 2 teams anyway. We're not sure if players have come up from underage and things like that. But it should be a good game. It's at 8:45 at the Knox School.
Yeah, it's interesting because everyone's really excited to play. I know I am because I bought new shoes last year and it's been sitting in my house for a whole year, so that's a bit awkward.
He thinks he's Steph Curry.
I don't. I really don't. I such an idiot. But yeah, it'll be interesting how we go because it's a combination of our old Sunday team and Friday team. Because a lot of players have dropped out from the Sunday team, and well, they've just moved, and like the team's pretty much moved to Friday. And then have people dropped from the Friday team? A few.
Potentially, yes. I think a few have over the years, I guess.
So yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how we go and training's kind of shown really good signs because we've all been like playing really well together and it's like good vibes, to be honest. So
yeah. The culture is a big thing for Sindel as the club. Like we harp on this every time we talk, but from what we've seen this pre-season, we've only had probably 7 or 8 sessions, but what we've seen has been really good signs in terms of everyone gelling really well together. So I think our team does have a good chance going through the season compared to what it has in the past. We have bolstered up our bigs, especially. We're just bringing more experience to the team, and it should be good just to see how we go. But I'm expecting big things this season.
I am actually because how have you guys gone in the previous seasons?
Last season we the season before we got shut down. We were showing really good signs at the end. I think we finished 3rd off the bottom or something, but there was only 6-7 teams in the competition. So we went for far off finals, or we were in finals, but we were right there. Like there was a few top teams that were unbelievable.
Yeah. So and because of that, I feel like we've just improved on that team pretty much. So like, it's going to be interesting to see how we go.
I'm worried about fitness. Fitness
is a problem.
Fitness is going to be ugly. I think for all the teams though, it's going to be one of those things where.
But I don't think it's going to be only our club though.
No,
there'll be some clubs that obviously have worked on it, but at the end of the day, most of the people would have just not been doing anything during COVID.
Yeah. Even the thing is, even if we go for runs, things like that, what I've noticed is, it doesn't translate ridiculously to basketball.
Yeah.
Like at some points, I was going for runs like daily in lockdown. Then we come to training, and I'm just like.
Yeah,
it's such an anaerobic sport, and it's
and you're using your whole body too. You're not just running. It's not just running. Pretty much.
We'll see how we go.
Yeah, we'll have to see because that's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah,
we'll keep you updated. If we're
You'll find out after our round of review. But who's your player to look out for?
I'll have to give it to Jackson because Jackson's been talking himself up quite a bit.
Jackson has been talking. He has been asking the rep clubs for contact details.
So yeah, that'd be interesting. I'm going with Simon because honestly, Simon's been very invested in basketball past few, especially like he's been trying to run the sessions at times too. But
run the sessions.
Yeah, no, it's going to be interesting to see how the bigs go because that's going to be an ultimate combo. Like Jackson, Kane, Simon, all under the ring.
And Jack as well.
And Jack, like how are you going to stop rebounds against that? Like honestly.
It'll be good to see. I think my player of the game, my player to watch for the game anyway, is going to be Josh. Josh Muir.
Yeah.
So we saw it training, especially yesterday. That was his first training session he showed up to, and he was already in it.
Yeah, he was already feeling it. So I'm like, it's going to be crazy as to see how far we go this season.
It's exciting.
It could be flop or championship, to be honest. It could be a Lakers season.
Finals or bust.
Finals or bust.
So who's your choice for this game?
You can't have to go with the Storm, don't you? Because like we are the Storm, so like, and it's just like the boys have shown really good signs in training, and you can't go past those big three in the bottom. Like, what was it? Kane, Jackson, Simon, and then also Jack too, and then probably you too. Like they're always gonna have a massive guy in the bottom, and like how are you stopping that?
Yeah, that's true.
So like, I'm gonna have to go with the Storm. How about you?
I've got to go to the Storm. We haven't seen anything from any of the other teams yet, so we can't really tell where everyone's placed and things like that. Obviously, we're going to back our boys. So, Sindel Storm, by, let's go with 10 points.
Yeah, I reckon 10 points. Yeah, I feel like the other teams are going to be a bit arrogant, I feel. Because
Because of our past.
Out of our past, yeah. So they're probably going to think, oh, yeah, these guys are going to be a breeze. We turn up with 6 big men and like a couple of really quick on the shorts. Mate, I think we've got this, to be honest.
Yeah, it should be exciting.
So it'll be good to show them up and show that we're here to stay. So, yeah.
Okay, so game 3 for the weekend is actually on Monday. It's between Storm 1 and Vermont Vultures 1. It's at 5:45 at Forest Hill Secondary College. This game is, we're not sure what's happening. This is our first girls team. Just like we're honestly very not concerned. We're confused. Not confused, but
not concerned.
We're not.
We just don't.
We don't know what's going to happen. This is the one team that we're just like. There's no real expectations for. There's no real clue on what's happening.
Honestly, we're just happy that we have a team of girls because like that's actually crazy to think that from where we started that we actually would have a girls team.
In part, that confusion is due to the league changes around girls team, and that's where they've gone. So we've got under 23s, and they had a 23s competition, but they've put us into the 16/18s, and based on what they were trying to do, as we understand anyway, is that they're going to do it based on skill more than age. I guess once you get to the higher ages, because they're trying to keep girls in the sport longer, which we're all for, because we don't know where the skill level of our girls team is and things like that.
So it's essentially grading, pretty much.
Yeah, like, basically. I mean, this whole season is a developmental season for all the teams to get us back.
Yeah, well, like I know that Heather and Sarah both play basketball, and like they're pretty good too. So like, and Ash also played.
She's come to training as
well. She's come to training,
but that's where it kind of ends. We don't know.
We don't know anything.
We don't know the rest of the girls because they haven't come to training. And the other thing is, in terms of cohesion and everything, we don't expect a huge amount based on the fact that half of the girls. Most of the girls don't know each other.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how it goes, but we're excited to use this as a developmental season and push it to the next season, hopefully.
Yeah, the thing is, like, at the end of the day, our Sunday team initially was a lot of, like, just players who didn't know each other and, like...
Even 23s as well when they started.
So like, hopefully it's like it turns out like that where they make some friendships here, and then like they like hang out as a team, and like we can like it becomes like that friendship, like it's a new story almost. So
100%. That 23s and that seniors team, the culture again, but it just builds, and it's just basically friends for life at that point. I don't know how it happens, but. It's just something that's happened every season.
Well, yeah, if you're playing any sport with a team, then you sort of grow that bond because you've been through like, well, I don't want to say a war, but like it feels like a war, like a battle, like continuous battles together. 100%. So like, and then you kind of earn respect for each other and stuff like that. So it'll be interesting to see how they go. Hopefully they come out with the win, and
that'll be exciting. Who's your player to watch?
Oh, I don't know, actually. I think I'm going to have to go with Sarah, you know what? I'll give Sarah the young blood of the team.
She's very young for this team, isn't she?
She is. So
she's like 2-3 years younger than anyone else.
I back her in. I back her in to go ham and get a triple-double, I reckon.
Triple-double? That's a big shout, it says. I think I'm going Jocelyn. From what I've heard from the girls, is that she's quick, agile, and she's a baller. So hopefully,
all right.
I don't know how our off season's gone.
Yeah, that's
where we're really just not sure about anything. Anyone's off season could have been right, but that's the thing. It is a season of what I think all up 8 games, and we're just not sure.
Yeah, we just don't know what's going to happen, honestly. We just hope for the best. Surely the Storm come out. Like, we don't even know anything about the Vermont Vultures either.
That's true. We don't know if they're 16 years old.
Yeah, they could turn up
could genuinely be 16-year-olds. We honestly don't know.
And they could still be better than us. Like, we don't know. So
of course.
Hopefully.
So what's your pick for the game?
I'll go to Storm. Obviously.
Go to Storm.
You have to go to Storm.
Back in the Storm.
Back the Storm in, and come out with the win. Start off the new season well. So let go.
Honestly, I'm not sure who's going to win. But for me, it's less about the wins and losses for this team. It's more about the development of the team, the teamwork, how the whole kind of team bonds together. Exactly. Yeah. As a coach, you don't expect wins and losses in the first game together when these girls haven't played together and things like that. So I'm just hoping that we can develop and see that development over the season. Like if they lose by 50 points on Monday, like I'm not fussed as long as if they play them again, they don't lose by 50. Or if they do, it's in a manner that they've given their all the whole game. Because for us, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
It is a local club at the end of the day, and we're not professionals. We just want to see everyone have fun and develop their skills, develop the relationships and bonds with the teammates and things like that. So it's exciting. We've never gone through this with a girls team, so it's a bit scary in a way.
Yeah, it is.
Because I've coached a girls team before, and it's very different to coaching a guys team. But it's a challenge, and we're ready for it. So
yeah, well, it's a new chapter in our career, not career, but
club. Yeah.
Club. So it's interesting to see. Hopefully, we can grow on it because I'm keen to see more girls teams in our club because it's definitely like it's just good. I guess it's just good for everyone because then like everyone's just outside playing, having fun,
exactly.
making new friends too. Yeah. So like, just if you've got mates, bring them down because we're happy to make a new team too. So like,
yeah, always. That sums up all our games for the week. We're just going to go over a quick little housekeeping, as it is the first game and everything's kind of changed this season. So masks have to be worn by all spectators. Only coaches can bring the basketballs, and that's only 2 basketballs per team. So for the under 18s, I'll bring 2 balls. None of the players can bring a ball, and then that one of those is used as the match ball. And same with 23s and the girls team as well. So none of you have to bring a basketball. We're all good. There's no more entry fee, as we've said a few times now. So don't worry about bringing your $3.50 or whatever the fee was. That's all part of the team sheet, which is next season the registration fees will go up based on that because you're not paying it then and things like that. But that's for later to worry about. So just don't worry about bringing the coins and anything. Everything they're trying to make cashless. So if you are going to buy a Gatorade before the game at Vermont or something like that, card. Don't arrive more than 10 minutes before your game as well, because
is that a thing now?
Yeah, they've got a way where the entry is one door, exit's another door, and it's kind of like sittings, like a buffet kind of thing.
Oh yeah,
I know food, but but it's like where they want to keep everyone together so that if there is a case or anything like that, any contact tracing, they've only got that group to worry about. They don't have a few stragglers from the next session to come in and make everything more difficult. But it is all to kind of reduce the impact of the virus and everything like that, just to try and keep it really contained.
Or just preventing. It is
prevention.
Preventing if it just tracing and like. So then it's just easier to trace back and then easy to contain when it comes back. So and then also we have to make sure player HQ everyone signed up.
Player HQ, yep. 100%.
Make sure because you won't. I don't think you won't be able to play if you don't
potentially.
Sign up.
Yeah, I think that's what we've been told anyway.
So make sure you sign up because we don't want you to miss out on a game and like turning up to a game and being like, oh well, that's awkward.
Yeah, no, that's in our game day tab. So each team has their list.
There's videos there too.
Yeah, everything's to kind of help you get through that one. Also, guys, don't forget to check out our online store. At the moment, we've got a massive clearance sale. We're trying to get rid of all the stock.
There's so much stock.
There's not. No. Running low. Limited supply left. So you can get these polo shirts really cheap, only $20 at the moment. You've got t-shirts for $10. You got hoodies for $30, tracksuits for $30, things like that. It's great value for the products. Accelerate's done really well with the products, and we really love them. So we're just clearing them out now. So just a massive sale there at the moment. So just get in contact with us and we'll see what we can do for you. As per usual, we'd also like to thank our sponsors. So there's been a bit of a change in sponsorship, obviously, as years go by and things like that. So we've got Pounders, which are on the back of the uniforms. All the new uniforms will have Pounders. They'll be representing those every week. obviously a big shout out to them. They've gone with us for a long time, and we're very excited to see where that goes. Also, Accelerate, as per usual, they've been great with our uniforms as always, and High Street Co, which is a new little business that's come on board to help the Storm fam. So we're excited to see where that goes as well.
Got really good match.
Exactly. We'll link that below as well. So always, guys, well, good luck with your games. It's exciting to see everyone back on the court. I'll be there at all the games, and I'm very excited to see what happens. So we'll see you then.
See ya.